What's up, YouTube, my Cowboys family? Bringing you guys the latest update on the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, like we mentioned in our stream last night, we're doing things a little bit differently this time. We're trying to do a shorter video, giving you guys just the news, the information, getting it out there, and hopefully you guys will join us for our discussion stream right afterwards, guys. We'll be bringing you guys more of our opinions, our breakdowns on everything that happened in last night's game and our thoughts with all the news that we have to discuss.
And guys, we both hope that you guys are celebrating like we did with that big win yesterday against the Kansas City Chiefs. A big win against a tough team.
28-17 against one of the highest ranked offenses as well.
Yeah, now they're 6-3. You know, so be very proud about that first and foremost, Cowboy fans.
I'm very excited.
Let's kick it off and we're gonna get to the injuries in a minute, but let's start off with the Zeke stuff real quick.
Yeah, guys. So just to kind of go back on the whole Zeke thing, we got more confirmation today that the hearing is set for Thursday at 2 p.m. So, and just to give you guys the update on the 3 judges that are going to be deliberating on this, we have Judge Livingston, Judge Jacobs, and Judge Droney. And Droney was elected by Barack Obama, and Livingston and Jacobs were both elected by the GOP presidents who came before. So guys, the one great thing about that is there's no Judge Chin. So Judge Chin was one of the big judges who had a big hand in getting Brady suspended and that whole hearing.
Deflategate,
so very good to hear that he's not there. Guys, we'll be bringing you the updates. It could be as soon as Thursday. It could be Friday. It could come during the weekend. It could come even later, guys. So make sure to hit that notification bell and stay tuned.
The fact that it is later in the week is a good thing for the Cowboys, and that maybe there's a chance that it will not be ruled upon Friday, going to the weekend on Saturday. If they don't rule on it then he plays Sunday, guys, against at Atlanta. So that'd be nice to have.
And that's, remember, because of the administrative stay while the 3 judges do their thing.
So it goes as long as... It goes
until they make a decision.
Right, so it can go forever, technically.
So let's say they don't make a decision until, the following Monday. That means that he would be cleared to play for this upcoming game in the Falcons. And then obviously, depending on the decision that's made there, he'll either play or not play. But guys, one step at a time.
Now, as far as Zeke and all that stuff goes, Jason Garrett explained in his press conference today that Zeke is going to be practicing like normal until someone tells him not to play. Same thing with Zeke. He has the same attitude. No matter what, he's gonna look at this as he's gonna play and practice as needed as they always do. So there's not gonna be any extra reps for McFadden or Morris. So it's gonna be or Rod Smith. It's gonna be Zeke getting the primary bunch of
he's definitely RB1 regardless, guys.
So now let's jump over to the injuries, guys. We're going to run through this real quick. There's a lot of big news, a lot of scary injuries that occurred in the game yesterday afternoon.
Most of you guys will remember Dez Bryant, Terrence Williams, and we also have word about Tyron Smith as well.
Let's go through all of them here, guys. Dez Bryant, obviously the superstar wide receiver. He is classified as day-to-day, okay, and he has both his ankles are injured. His knee is injured as well.
Is both ankles? I thought it was just the ankle and the knee on the same leg.
Both ankles and a knee injured. Wow. So, but again, he's likely to play. So that's a good thing for Dez.
And Dez himself made a comment saying that he feels good, that he doesn't feel like it's a serious injury, but his knee was bothering him in practice earlier this week. So hopefully Dez can recover and get back out
Jason Garrett said that the injury did not seem too troublesome. So that's good news for on the Dez front. Similar things with TWill, guys. It's a very similar thing. It's an ankle, I think. Thankfully, I thought that was the worst looking injury, I guess you would say.
Just because of Terrence Williams' reaction on the sideline.
Right. Also Dez, he's had multiple injuries in his legs, stuff like that in the past. So that's why that was concerning. But both seem to be turned out on the lucky side. Looks like we got away with that. As far as TWill and Dez are concerned.
Someone who was not quite as lucky, Tyron Smith.
Guys. Tyron Smith injured his groin. If you noticed in yesterday's game against Kansas City, he did not play in the fourth quarter. I don't think he played anything in the fourth quarter, guys. He injured his groin. They did an MRI. He's very iffy to go against Atlanta. They actually, when they're saying that, expect him not to play. So that's a big loss for the Cowboys. At left tackle,
green time, guys.
Left tackle. We probably won't have Tyron Smith this week. So this is why we have Chaz Green in this position, where now he'll be. Of course, he's active already. Now Byron Bell will probably be active as well this upcoming week if Tyron Smith will be inactive. So and you'll see Chaz Green starting at left tackle. That's my early week prediction. That can change. We'll see what happens during the week.
Yeah, guys, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated as that keeps going. But again, a groin injury, as we know with Dan Bailey, those can be.
Yeah, Dan Bailey, we know he's out as well. But with Tyron Smith, and his injury, he's got a back injury constantly. You know, as his back is always sore and tight. And then also he had a hip injury for a couple of weeks this year too. So that's his
that was
third.
early in like training camp though, right?
No, that was recent. The hip was last week. Yeah. So again, guys, he's been battling injuries this whole season. You know, his back injury pretty much his whole career. So we just hope that he can stay solid. He had some more penalties, you know, this season more than ever.
That's right.
And he had another hold yesterday. You just wonder if is that his back, all these injuries catching up with him. We hope not. But it's something to look into, guys. It's right now, I'm going to say the good news is that's the biggest injury concern this upcoming week as of right now because Chido is expected to practice this week starting Wednesday, and he's expected to play this game. There's a good chance he's going to play this week.
Obviously
no setbacks.
A lot of that depends on how he practices throughout this week, guys. But unfortunately, one of the most serious injuries the Cowboys suffered was to defensive tackle Brian Price. Guys, Brian Price, we saw him. There was a injury during the game. I believe that he tore his MCL.
No, he did not. No. What happened was that he's scheduled for surgery. Basically, he dislocated his kneecap. That's in layman's terms. So he just dislocated his kneecap. He's going to have surgery. He's going to go on the IR. He's injured reserve. He actually, guys, even though he didn't do that much, it didn't seem like he did that much. He wasn't really doing any big plays. He was a run stopper and just a bulk guy in the middle. Yeah. We don't have that now. Even with Richard Ash, he's really a defensive end, but he plays some tackle. That's our only backup behind Irving and behind Malik Collins. So we lost Stephen Paya. He retired. We cut Cedric Thornton. So we don't have anybody else. It's just.
Do you think the Cowboys are going to try to pick someone up, or are they going to move up someone from the practice?
Well, some people talk about Lewis Neal, but look for us, the Cowboys, to go outside. Now, he's not going to be a big name guy. He's going to be another Brian Price type of guy. But we need somebody who's solid in the middle.
We need another Brian Price right now.
That's all we need right now. And again, I know it sounds horrible. I actually said that Tyron Smith was the most concerning injury because of the starting rotation and how much he means to our team.
Look.
Obviously, Brian Price, everybody on the team is important, and it means a lot to us. But again, losing him rather than David Irving or DeMarcus Lawrence, when I saw him on the field hurting, I was like, oh no, who was that on our starting front? So again, luckily, I guess you could say he was a backup, but he did a lot for us in the rotation. So, obviously,
it is
a loss.
Wishing him a speedy recovery.
Correct, yes.
Hopefully he, does what he needs to do to get back on his feet. But, guys, the Cowboys do need to seriously look at what kind of defensive tackles are out there and available.
Yeah. And, guys, as far as the defense is concerned, a lot of big stats for us. I mean...
Taco Charlton with his first sack, guys. Who's eating tacos for dinner?
Alex Smith. His first interception against our defense. But
we called it.
Jeff Heath, of course, we didn't call that.
Well,
but
yeah,
yes,
no one called that.
You called that it was Alex Smith's going to be throwing an interception. I said it before the game too. I think it was going to happen. It happened, guys. We have 11 takeaways on the year. Okay, 7 of them have come since after the bye week. Think about that. So we've actually been a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, whatever happened in that bye week changed.
Again, a lot of things happened. We got Sean Lee back now with Anthony Hitchens playing at the same time. We have,
David Irving was just coming back. He'd only played the one game. Hitchens was coming back as well.
Right. No, Hitchens was back.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone came
back. Kind of like Sean Irving, he had only had basically one game.
Sean Lee came back in. So my point is that you have all 3 guys playing at the same time. And ever since that point, our defense has become a lot more aggressive, dominant, improved every week by week. As long as our offensive line as well has been improving. Jonathan Cooper started off bad yesterday, but then he kind of got in the rhythm and did well. Lyle Collins, didn't you say you heard something about him?
Yeah, guys, Lyle Collins had probably the best game as right tackle so far in his career. He was able to shut. Oh my God, what's his name? The guy in Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Houston, number 50.
There we go. Houston,
he's the best player.
Houston's our best player. And he
didn't do anything. He didn't get tackled. Didn't deflect the pass.
Exactly. So, guys, for Lyle Collins to hold a guy of that caliber to what he did there, and especially considering he had a pretty sloppy game last week against the Redskins.
Yeah,
so,
good bounce back game.
Lyle Collins struggles a lot with his technique, but he did a great job.
A good bounce back game, and also, guys, it's just a good sign to see the offensive line be able to come back from adversity like that and be able to continue to do this stuff they've been doing all season, guys. So, listen, we're going to wrap it up here. Yeah. That's pretty much all the basic big news that we have. So
and guys, give us just a second. We are going to go ahead and shout you out before we hop over to our discussion stream. But if you haven't already, make sure to hit like on this stream. It does help out our channel. If you are joining us here for the first time, we do daily updates on the Dallas Cowboys, and we stream our game day reaction to every single Cowboys game. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates,
guys. For sure, hit that like on the live stream too. And on this go live, we're going to try to do this every day with this breaking news segment, and then we're going to move over
right into our discussion.
Shortly after this, we're going to cut to another stream and join us back for that shortly, guys. But I did want to say one last thing. Zeke Elliott, we're going to talk about this in the discussion stream. That Zeke right now, through first 23 games in the NFL, He's right now better. He's right now ranking better and more touchdowns than Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, and Walter Payton, all three of them, when they started their first 23 games of their careers. Just keep that in mind.
You saying it's only going to get better from here?
I'm saying that Zeke is a monster, right? He's a GOAT, right? He's going to be one of the greatest if things don't, obviously injuries, obviously the situation with the suspension. A lot of things are surrounding his career. It's very early in it, but if he continues the way he's going, he's definitely going to be one of the best ever. So that's good to know, guys. Let me get to the list here so we can shout you out, and then we're going to run right over to the to our discussion live stream, guys, so you all can join us for that. Give me a minute, and we will catch you guys out there.
All right, guys.
Go ahead, baby.
All right, so here we go. Let me see. Cowboys Abroad, thanks for joining us. Sports Highlights, Gary Stokes, Justin Knapp, Chase Benavidez, Marcus Kersey, Jody Thacker, DJ Crown J, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980. Let me see. Ryan, thanks for joining us. So, in sports, and guys, remember, in these chats, we aren't really responding to the comments as much. We're getting the newsy information out there. Join us in about 5 minutes or so in our discussion live chat where we'll be able to talk with you guys and really break this down. Yeah. So, let me see here real quick, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And, again, seeing lots of great comments. Make sure to join us now. And, guys, never forget.
Never forget, guys.
Go Cowboys!
Peace! Join us for the live chat, guys. Discussion. Peace.